We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance.
Good morning, you joined me here in my crazy rollers. I have day 2 here and I wanted to film, I didn't really know what to do with it, so I decided to put some rollers in, and I thought I would kind of talk through a little bit about my colour analysis, what I think kind of 2 weeks on. It's only 2 weeks, but I feel like having put out the video last week, I just have a bit more to say. I also kind of want to go through my wardrobe as well and kind of see what is my season, what isn't my season, what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, either because it's not my season or because it doesn't fit. And I thought that's kind of what we would do today. So firstly, I'm going to do my makeup, and I am going to start with the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. Now, I was colour matched this. I do actually think it's a little bit dark, but my face is a little bit tanned. This is in the colour Cashew, and I'm going to use their brush, which I will say I think isn't great, to be honest. I don't know if it's just mine, but there just seems to be a bit of a sharp bit. I don't know if it's like glue. I'm going to wash it and see how it does after that, but to be honest, it's the brush I have to hand, so that's why we're going with that. Thank you for all the comments on my video about my seasonal analysis. There was honestly so many comments and so many great comments. It was great to kind of hear your thoughts. Like, no one said that they didn't think I was a winter. I think it was very clear during the colour analysis that I am a winter. One thing I did get asked, and whilst we're here I think it's worth commenting on, is whether I am now wearing a cool toned foundation, and the answer is I don't think so. Honestly, I'm just wearing like whatever I've been colour matched to. I think it works. I think my overtones probably are quite neutral, and I also feel like foundations kind of vary. They're not super specific to colour analysis, I feel like, in terms of how they view warm and cool. I think is often slightly different within foundation. I am going to start trying to coordinate my makeup to cool tones, but I don't think you're supposed to change your foundation shade, because your foundation shade should be to your overtone, because that's what looks most natural. As you can see, this looks pretty natural, and I think this is quite a warm shade, not overly but a little bit, and I think this blends really nicely with me. I think it's just more like blush, lipstick, eyeshadow, that's what needs to be a bit cooler. I do have some foundations which I find are quite yellow, and I don't think they suit me, and I think I'm going to get rid of them. I feel like you can really like see them on my skin. It's just not super natural. I think I'm going to stop wearing like terracotta shades on my cheeks or on my eyes, or like oranges, and I'm going to move towards more like true reds, pinks, those sort of colours. That doesn't mean that I'm never going to wear a warm toned pink lipstick. I probably am, because at the end of the day, I have the information now. I know that a pink probably does look nicer on me, and if it was a big day I probably would go for that sort of colour, but on a day-to-day basis, wearing something like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick is probably going to be a bit warm for me, but fine, like not the end of the world. So this is my concealer. It is excellent. It's Kosas 3W, which I assume is 3 warm. Yeah, I really like this concealer actually. Okay, sorry, it's really hot today, so my windows are open and there's a dog outside barking, so we're just going to ignore that. Blush wise, I have really been loving these kind of like dark colours. Now, whether these are warm, I'm not 100% sure, because like I said before, it's something I really struggle with, but I think these are cool toned. At least I think this one is, and this is what I've been going for. This is the Kiko palette in the shade Romeo and Juliet, and it's the Powerful Love palette in Romeo and Juliet, and I'm using maybe shade 2. I'm using this kind of like darker shade, and I've been using it a lot. Like even pre-colour analysis, I was using this colour. I think it's a really beautiful colour, and it looks really scary in the pan, but actually pinks really suit a lot of people. And I think if you've got a colour that does look a bit scary, like try it, because look at that, like that just looks really natural and glowy. And I haven't really been using bronzer. The other thing I have been doing, because I haven't really found the right cool toned palette yet. I just need to have a look. I just haven't really had much of a chance to look around my eyeshadow palettes, because I do have like some silvery ones in a Charlotte Tilbury palette. It's not really what I want, but I've just been running like honestly just the tiny, basically like what's ever left on my brush, just a little bit through my, kind of like pushing it mainly through my crease. I don't know if you can really tell, but I just think that adds a really lovely like glow. You definitely can't tell that there's like colour on my eye, but there is. Ooh, probably overdone that on my nose. Yeah, just, you know, I feel like makeup is just a balance of blending out and adding on. The one thing that kind of I think really suits dark winters is contrast. I have really dark hair in comparison to my skin, So I really think eyeliner makes me look so much better. I don't know if I'm going to go for eyeliner now, at least not liquid, but I might at some point line inside the rim of my eyes. But black mascara is great. I think I can wear brown, but I think black is just more wow. This mascara, by the way, is excellent, but it just brings out so much product. This is L'Oreal Air Volume. Oh, I didn't check if I had a bit of a moustache before I started this. Honestly, I forgot, so if you do see my moustache, we're just gonna ignore it. Okay, then I have to wait for these rollers to cool. Someone recently was like, oh my god, I can't believe you put these rollers in and take them out so quick. But honestly, I just don't have an abundance of time to sit around looking like this. And you heat these up in a little machine. Once they're cooled down and they're ready to take out, they basically change. This was red to begin with. You can tell that this one is a bit red, maybe. But anyway, in comparison, this one is pretty much off. I probably should have waited maybe like another minute. But I need to just wait for the rest of these to cool down. Oh, actually this one's very red. Can you see that? I'm going to do a bit of tidying and then I'll be back once these are ready to take out. And then we'll go through my wardrobe. Not just my wardrobe, because A, I don't have a wardrobe. I've mentioned this before, at the moment I've got a rail. But we'll go through like my clothes. I've got some summer boxes at the moment. And I just want to like decide what I want to pick, what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. I went for the lipstick, I went for the Hydra Lip by Sculpted by Amy. I went for the colour Rose. I feel like because of my colouring that maybe I need a bit of a brighter lip, like a bolder lip. But for an everyday lip, I think this works well. I'm just going to add the liner that I said I would add. Okay, and I'm going to take my rollers out. Honestly, you can tell that this one's already gone super flat. I probably should have left them for a little bit longer, but I'm just at home, so I feel like I don't really need to have like the bounciest hair ever. They have made my hair even worse than it was before, but I guess we'll see. So this is what my hair looks like. Honestly, I feel like most people have more voluminous hair than this when they wake up, but I've got really fine hair, so this is what I'm dealing with. And this is my makeup done too. It's very hot and very sweaty, so I'm very quickly, I don't even have powder on my face, but I'm very quickly getting very shiny. Before I stand up to kind of talk you through my wardrobe, I'm just going to quickly talk about jewellery. I spoke about it briefly as to whether I was going to change from gold to silver in my last video, and I said probably not, and I still stand at probably not, but honestly I'm going to start at least wearing silver. I have always thought silver did actually look quite nice, at least as a bracelet. Like, I've had this bracelet for a while and I think that just stands out so much more than like my watch. I don't know if that makes sense, but this just looks prettier, whereas this looks quite chunky, which is fine. I like chunky jewelry obviously, but I think I will probably start wearing gold and silver, and at least incorporating some silver into my life. Whether I have a full silver wardrobe, TBC, but honestly I don't think it's that unlikely that I'll have like gold jewelry and silver jewelry, but we'll see. Oh, I've also ordered a gold and silver watch to kind of help with that, although like 9 times out of 10 I am wearing my Fitbit, which has a very gold band. But let's go through my clothes. So before we get started, please excuse my outfit. It is boiling, like honestly it really is a hot day, and I'm at home. Yes, I'm also on YouTube, but I'm hoping you guys will excuse my appearance. These shorts are new. I got them from the charity shop this week, and I dropped something. I bought them with the sole purpose as something to largely wear at home or like on walks, and I am very, very happy with them. This little crop top I've had for like 5 years, but it's comfortable, and honestly more than anything it was the first clean white top I found, so that's why I've been wearing that. You've seen this rail for a few times. I don't think I'm going to spend like too much time going through this, but let's just work out what's not my colour and what I want to get rid of. A lot of some of these items aren't my colour, but I'm going to keep them because I like the shape, or they still fit me and I quite enjoy wearing them. But some things I just feel like I don't love, and I'm quite happy to get rid of. But first I'm going to go make myself a nice coffee because I really feel like I need one. I definitely dripped some on my floor. Honestly, I haven't mastered making iced coffee at home. I feel like, I don't know, it's just never quite right. So I brought up from downstairs my little colour palette, but to be honest I feel like I have a rough idea as to what here is working for me and what's not. So first we have these trousers, which I really don't believe are anywhere in my colour palette. I'm just gonna double check, I don't think I've got anything even remotely similar. I mean, honestly, no, I wouldn't say so. I'm a bit unsure about these. I think I need to try them on. I don't think they look that good on me, which is just an even bigger reason to get rid of them. I'm gonna put them on the try on pile. Then I've got this blue dress, which I kind of guess is kind of like a similar vibe to the shorts I'm wearing, but the shorts are further away from my face than a dress would be. And also, do I think this kind of fits my tones? Maybe, like, not the worst, to be honest. It's probably somewhere between this kind of like turquoise blue and then the ice blue that I've got. And it's comfy, so it's just one I'm gonna wear at home. I don't think it's one that I'm even gonna take on holiday with me, but I like having it. Navy gingham, great. I also need some hangers, so let's put these to the side. This denim jacket, good too. This skirt has a lot of orange in it, but I feel like it's far enough away from my face that I'm perfectly fine with that. And then this, I feel like, really isn't my colour. Nothing remotely similar to this. It's, I guess, kind of similar to mole, but honestly, mole's not really my shade, even within the winter palette. But I'm keeping it because it's a nice linen shirt. I probably wouldn't buy it now, but I've got it, so I'm going to keep it. A red dress. Now, I don't know if this is a warm red. I feel like it might be. No, maybe it's a true red dress. I really like wearing this red. This dress, I'm going to keep it. A white shirt, love that. A pink blouse, which fits quite nicely within my colours. And then I have this, which is, I guess, a cream jumpsuit. Cream doesn't really suit me, but again, I'm going to keep this. I wouldn't buy this now though, and that's something I would say, like, now, like, I've been going to a few charity shops to kind of add to my wardrobe, and you often get charity shops that just sort their store by colour, and I'm fully avoiding yellow. Like, that's not, I don't need to be in there. I'm fully avoiding orange. Probably those two are the main ones I'm avoiding, and that has really made my life a little bit easier, I think. And even shopping online, I just filter through and I'm just deselect. Like, when I'm looking for a dress, I just deselect yellow and orange, or I just select red and pink, to be honest. Red, pink, because I'm looking for a dress to wear at a wedding. I feel like pink and red are my safe bets, or even like a purple. Now, this green dress, which I featured a fair amount recently, and for some reason is inside out. Now, I don't know, like, regardless of keeping this dress, I would say probably not the most flattering green on me, but I'm keeping it. Not, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Keeping this. Getting rid of this though, guys. This one has to go, I think. I just don't wear it enough. I just feel like it's a bit of a cheap material, and I have to, like, make myself wear it every now and then. I'm gonna get rid of it. Everything else, to be honest, is largely within my palette. I guess these trousers aren't, but they're far enough away from my face that I think they're okay. And I know there is that theory that me as a deep winter can borrow from deep autumn, which I think to a certain degree is true, but I would kind of prefer to keep those sort of colours away from my face. But as trousers, perfectly fine. Again, I think very much kind of winter palette shades. I've got this dress, which I actually think is probably okay. The green isn't too far off the green that's here. Blue, not too far off. And then the red, I would say not too bad. Probably not the best ever either, but fine, I think. This dress, I really like this dress. I got it at a charity shop. Oh, there's another dress over it. It's a tiny bit big for me. It's a large. I probably would have needed a medium in this. It definitely has yellow flowers on it, but I like it, and I feel like it's a nice, like, mix between, like, smart and casual. So it's a dress I'm going to keep regardless. Here's an interesting one, and this one is from Friends Like These. By the way, if you have a similar kind of body shape to me, Friends Like These, I think, really cut their dresses beautifully. And so do Love and Roses, both of them available on Next. I wore this dress in the summer, and honestly I got so many compliments from people about this dress. It was the height of summer and I was very, very tanned, and I think that's why. I'm still going to keep this dress. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it on holiday. I feel like sometimes, although your season doesn't really change, I feel like there are instances, again, when you're really, really tanned and your skin, at least your overtone, is super warm. I do think that, like, sometimes colours look a bit different, but let me know your thoughts as well, because I could be completely wrong. But definitely a dress I'm going to keep. Oh, interesting. I have this, essentially a nightie, which I could, like, I have to wear as a dress, but it is khaki. I'm going to try this on, but I think it is a dress that I could maybe wear in the height of summer, but to be honest, that's the only time I would ever wear it anyway. Then I have these trousers, which are probably okay because they are a bit pink rather than yellow, I would say, if we compare it to my jumpsuit. But they don't really fit me that well. They have gold buttons. I think I'm gonna see if my mum wants these because I think she'd just get much more wear out of them. And then the rest all fits my colours and I'm happy enough with it. So I'm just gonna pull out some other bits from my summer wardrobe to kind of show you what I love and what I don't, and also because I need to hang up some other bits. Okay, firstly, 2 pairs that I'm gonna get rid of because they just simply don't fit me. I wish they did, but they don't. I'm sorry about the dog. These are Abercrombie & Fitch. They're a size medium. They just don't fit me. I should have a large in these. They're like, they fit me, but they're definitely tight. So those are gonna go to my mum, I think. And then these are super dry, and these are a 12. Again, they fit me, but they are just too tight, and I think my mum would look lovely in these, and just she would just get the wear out of them that I simply won't. Now this is the dress. It's inside out. I'm really sorry, I'm not turning it the right way around because I'm going to insert a picture instead, maybe even a video of me wearing it, that I wore to a christening last summer. Now I think this is a really beautiful dress. It is a warm red, maybe even an orange, somewhere between a warm red and an orange, and I think it's a lovely dress, but I don't think it looks wow on me. I think partly because of the shape, and I think partly because of the colour. I think because I was tanned, it was okay. I don't really love this dress, and actually weirdly I wore this to one christening and this one to another christening, and my mum said this looks much better on me than this. I think it's partly the shape, but also partly the colour. I'm keeping this regardless. I think it's a nice dress. It's a nice dressy dress as well, so if I ever need a dressy dress, I can wear this. It's just not the most flattering shade on me, in my opinion. And actually I've just pulled out some other dresses from my box. I'm gonna go through a few different ones. This one is from Forever New. I really like this dress. I wore this dress and this dress on the same day. I had like 2 separate things, so I got changed, but this dress just looks so much nicer on me than this dress. Even though they're both midi dresses, they both have somewhat of a similar sleeve, just very much the pink looks better on me than the orange. I don't actually think this looks terrible on me at all. I just think this one does 100% look better on me. I have this little vest which I've honestly had for about, I'm gonna say 8 years. No, that is crazy. I've had it for about, let's say 6 years. I think it still fits me because it's stretchy. It's a size 10, but it's just not my colour, and I feel like I can just find, I can replace it basically. So I'm going to donate this one to charity. It's actually in okay condition. I feel like it's not really adding much to my wardrobe. This, however, is part of a set. I will insert a picture. I love wearing this so much. I think it is because it's just my sort of blue. I think it's very much within that family, and it looks, honestly, in my opinion, really good on me. I think it's a nice shape, and I love the summeriness of it. It's literally toweling material. It's super casual, but I love wearing this so much, so definitely keeping that. Funnily enough, when I was talking to my cousins about my colour analysis, one of my cousins was like, Sabrina, but you have an orange bikini, like what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna get rid of it? And I was like, you know what, maybe I will. My favourite bikini is without a doubt this one. It's from Next, and as you can see, it's bright pink. And actually I feel like when it comes to bikinis and swimwear, picking your right shade is so important, because you are really exposed anyway, probably not feeling your best 9 times out of 10, I think. So just adding a colour that looks incredible on you is such a good idea. I've also got this one, sorry, the top's elsewhere, which is pink and navy, both my colours. Love the contrast on this one. I have a red swimsuit I like, I have like a black and white swimsuit I like, a bright pink swimsuit. Honestly, I have an outrageous amount of swimwear, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the orange one. The orange one's in another room, which is why I haven't got it yet, but we'll come on to that in a second. I think it's really worth investing in pieces that are within your season. Like obviously I didn't know this was within my season until 2 weeks ago, but like this black play suit I bought, I honestly think 10 years ago almost, maybe 9, and I've worn it every single summer since then, I think. Obviously it fits very differently to what it did back then. What size is this? It's UK 12. I'm assuming back then it was a bit big, then it got even bigger, and now it's a little bit small, but I love it. I get so many compliments on it, and I just think it was a great investment. I then have this dress, which funnily enough I've worn a few times here on YouTube, but it's very much like my at-home, just getting things done, but it's boiling dress. It's not my colour, which makes me not want to get rid of it. I also don't even really think it's my shape, but like I said, it's just an at-home dress. I think I'm going to keep it regardless, but obviously it's very warm, and actually this is a dress that I think looks like, it looks a bit cheap on me, and I think that's because it's not my colour. That's very much what Fiona said, that sometimes if something's just not your colour, it just looks a bit cheap on you, rather than looking like, oh, that's terrible. You just think, oh, that looks a bit cheap. and sometimes that is the reason. So although I'm keeping this because it's super comfortable when I wear it at home, it's definitely not one that I'll be wearing out or be seen in pictures in or anything like that. I don't think it won't be coming on holiday with me, I don't think, because it's kind of similar to this, to be honest, but I think this one suits me slightly more than this very warm one. Another thing is this top. Red, very much my colour, but weirdly this one I don't really get on with. I feel like I need to make an effort to wear this because clearly I haven't worn it. It's got a tag on it. I've had it for almost a year, so unless I wear it this summer, it absolutely must go. And actually I might just see what I could wear it with, because I think it's the shape. It's just not doing much for me. Something I might quickly do is just move anything that is super wintry into a different location. So like I said guys, I really do have a lot of swimwear. I've got red, this red one I really love. I don't know what that's the top to. Anyway, this red one, great one, there's a top somewhere. This blue one probably is one of my absolute favourites as well. I get asked a lot where my bikinis come from. My favourite ones weirdly are always next. Their top sizing isn't that great, but honestly you can always get a bikini top size really very easily. So I'm about 32 double G, something along those lines, so I'll get 36 and then like the biggest one that they do, and then get the back tailored to me, and honestly I'd really recommend that, although sometimes they just have a tie back. This blue one is Freya. Like I like this one. It's not my favourite though. This one is new. I haven't worn it. Okay, my camera went off, so I don't know how much of that I managed to catch, but I think I'm getting rid of my orange one. I honestly don't think it looks that good on me. I don't think I'll ever wear it because I now know that it's not my colour, and like looking back on pictures I never thought it looked excellent on me. It made me look like weirdly orange, I think. And actually when I first got this, and I'm going to include a picture of me wearing this, we had a rental car on holiday that was like honestly the brightest orange you've ever seen. It was like a brand new car and it was so bright orange, and then I feel like our house on holiday had like the reflection of this car because it was so incredibly bright, and so I feel like everything was really orange on that holiday. I just don't feel like this does me any favours, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's time, I think. I don't think I even wore this last summer, which says a lot. I think I got this 2 years ago and I didn't wear it last summer, whereas some of these I've honestly had years. Like this one I think I've had maybe for 3 years, and I really like it. I actually shouldn't have got this in the big pants. I think I got this in the big pants thinking that like it'd be cute for pictures, but I always feel like when I wear the big pants people must think that I'm wearing them because I want to hide my belly, which I'm not saying is a lie, but also like isn't the truth. I want to be like body positive. I feel like I'm a very normal size, and so I want to like normalise just wearing normal bikinis and not always wear high-waisted, although these are really cute and they have a nice high leg, and I do really like this. A few more things to talk about. Please bear in mind that things here need to be ironed because they've been in storage. This dress is pretty yellow, but I think it's a lovely dress on, so I'm going to keep it. Again, love and roses, I think shape-wise, chef's kiss. This dress, however, is a neck dress. I always end up with a lot of like summer neck stuff. This isn't my colour, and I feel like as soon as I put it on I kind of knew it wasn't. I don't really know who to give this one to. I just don't think I would wear it. I do really like it, but I feel like because I didn't love it, I just didn't end up wearing it. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't think it looks terrible, I just don't think it looks great, and I just have so many other dresses that look better on me that I think I'm gonna part with it. I'm a bit sad, but I'm gonna let it go. And then another one that I actually think I probably should let go, but I'm not going to, because I just love a cord, and it's annoying that like I chose this yellow cord, which unfortunately just again isn't my colour, because it's a pair of shorts and a little shirt again from Next. I really love them, but I shouldn't have picked yellow. I'm assuming they had other colours, but I thought yeah, nice and summery, and now I'm like, oh, it doesn't really suit me. Again, like no one's gonna be like, haha, you look funny, like you look terrible. That's not what's gonna happen. Subconsciously I just can tell, and I just never reach for this, even though I love a cold. I have this red dress which is from Sister Jane. Love this red dress. It's got so much fabric that I'm actually unsure if I'm even going to take it on a holiday, just because it's like really hard to pack. I do think I took it last year. It's a great dress, but it's just a lot of fabric. Other things I really reach for, my white pair of shorts. These are Bershka, Pull and Bear, do a really similar pair. Really good shape again if you are a similar shape to me. White dresses. This white dress is really, this white dress I wear honestly loads on holiday. I think it looks really lovely, and actually every time I wear this, Mike says he loves white dresses on me, and it's quite similar to this red one that I have. I love this. I have this little blue and white dress, which again I wear quite a lot. This is old, I've maybe had this like 5 years. It's from Oasis, and I think it's very, very pretty. Again, my colours. And then one that I don't wear that much, and now I'm like, maybe it's because of the colour. It is one from Nobody's Child. I think it's a really lovely dress, but I never reach for it, and I feel like I don't feel that incredible in it. And I'm wondering if it's because colour-wise it doesn't quite fit with my palette. It does have like the reds, which are typically my colours, but I don't know. I am going to keep this one, but whether I keep this for a long period of time, I'm a bit unsure. Yeah, now I need to sort out my bed, which looks crazy. But this is the bag that I've got ready of things that I'm definitely letting go. I feel like if I just put them in a bag, I'm not going to end up thinking, no, I want it. I've still got a few things I need to try on though. Oh, I'm putting like winter bits into there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. These are the trousers I think I'm going to get rid of, and like trying them on kind of reiterates the fact that I don't think they are nice on me. I don't think I would have been able to tell you why I didn't like them before, but now I think that they're just a bit like wishy-washy on me. Let me bring you down. Please excuse the mess. Like I said, I'm tidying now. Okay, so they just aren't really that flattering around my belly. Fine. But then they're a little bit short, I think, and I don't know, they're just not great on me. I think they could be really beautiful on someone else. So I think I'm going to get rid of them. I went on holiday once last year, and I feel like I didn't love them. We took pictures of them. Again, I didn't love them. So I think these are going to go. Another dress that I really like wearing, but now in hindsight isn't my colour. But I'm keeping it nonetheless. It's a really good shape, very useful. It's got a bit of a sleeve, so I just feel comfortable in it. I wouldn't buy it in the yellow now, but I've got it, so I'm keeping it. This one I'm kind of in two minds about getting rid of, because I just think this colour is really just not great on me, but I do think it's like a nice-ish dress, but I didn't wear it last year. I think it looks a bit cheap because of the material, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I hope I don't regret it. I have other dresses that are much nicer. I really shouldn't have bought this, and I think hopefully now knowing my colours, it'll kind of stop me buying things I shouldn't buy, but this was one that I've worn like once and really shouldn't have bought.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different.
So that's the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've tidied away my stuff. I feel like there's not really much to show you. But thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if you've got any tips on how I can kind of make different things work for me, and any tips for deep winters. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you'd like to see next, because I don't have a ton of ideas at the moment. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.